So this is the pad should we say, uncovered. As you can see, it's definitely going to be usable. I don't think it's very thick, so I'm going to have to be a little bit cautious when I bolt into that concrete and not split it. And I'd probably say it's been there for a lot of years, so I don't know how the concrete is, shall we say, in its actual form, whether there's any, shall we say, degradation through weathering and years, but I will be using it. As you can see though, while uncovering it, it does sit a little bit below ground level, and that is because I didn't really have anywhere to put the soil, so I've had to round it off and leave it to roll down. The water does soak away, and I'll have a roof which will be going out over that lip anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, this is the area I'm working with, and it goes right back into where those leaves are. Right then, this is some of the supplies I've got today. Excuse this and my glasses. You can basically see what I've got. I've got 4 post holders which will be bolted into the concrete floor. I've actually got the bolts that will do the job, and I got 4 posts, pressure treated, so they should last. I'll just give you a quick idea on the cost. Basically, these posts, which is 100 by 100 millimeter, they cost 18.67 each. So the total for the 4 was £74.68. Obviously, I've then got the actual supports, which were £7.50 each, and that's 4 of them. And then the 2 packs of bolts, which were £5.50 each. My total bill came to, and I'll discuss that now. Right then, now getting down to the nitty gritty of the actual bill. I paid £115.68 for, that's the goods amount. The total due was £138.82. That's the amount I had to pay before I could take the product from the yard. Where the extra comes from is the £23.14, which is VAT. Now in the UK, that's a tax on products such as these, which you all have to pay. Where that money goes, you know, it goes into the system and it pays for everything within the country, or so we're told it does. But anyway, I've had to pay that, and like you say, the VAT and the goods amount brings the total to 138.82. That's quite shocking, really, for the quantity of materials I have here. There will be people, particularly in the UK, who will be screaming Brexit, Brexit, Brexit. You know, that's the, you know, the reality of Brexit. But unfortunately, without getting political, that's not the case. This is a worldwide phenomena. Every country, particularly the Western world countries, or countries that consume, i.e. us, are now getting or reaping the cost of the COVID bill, shall I say. We've all had, in some cases, some people not far short of nearly 2 years, well, not 2 years, shall I say, but well over a year, where they haven't been, shall we say, in the manufacturing game, or where factories and plants have been running at a reduced capacity. Now, people like civil engineers, builders, shall we say, people like myself doing home projects, are all now coming back online wanting these products, and they're not available because they obviously haven't been manufactured in any quantity. This now means that there's the cat. its tail. But that now means individual items like construction items, like metal, wood, bricks, cement and things like that are now at astronomical prices to well, it is supply and demand, so we're now paying the price for that shutdown of the economies and manufacturing sectors. And as it's opened up, and people like myself and all the way up through to the big boys who build things or manufacture things are screaming for these raw products, there you go. You're going to have to pay to get your hands on it. So I hope things settle down, but I've got a horrible feeling in this post-COVID world we're going to have to get used to the cost of raw materials being a lot higher than what they were. Right then, that pile of wood back there I'm going to move. You can see the sky up there is just beginning to lose light. I'm just going to move that stuff over to the concrete pad over there where I got the fire pit, and then I'm just going to have a quick assessment of that concrete, what I got to do to clean it up, and I shall probably start the construction tomorrow. I do know I've got to go and get some more product. I would like to get this, at least the framework done. So yeah, I'm just going to move some of that wood. So yeah. This isn't all my wood. I've got some, well, the kids' Wendy house is actually full of it, but and they're actually screaming at me they want to start using it again to play in. So hence the speed in getting this done as well. I think you get the general idea on that. I'm going to actually have to do some work here now. Well, you can see I've made progress, and I've actually rediscovered the boundaries. There are some areas which, shall I say, that's solid, but you come here and that's where the concrete has, shall we say, degraded, but there's still a line of it in a semicircle around there. I may patch that, I don't know. I have a big hole here which made me think that was a clothesline, but I still got feelings that this could have been a greenhouse because the area is covered in glass. Now, my house was built just a year or 2 years after World War II, so I'm not 100% sure whether this is just something somebody's added over the time, or it was actually here when the house was actually first built. But it's been underground for a long time, this concrete, so it's not in the best of conditions. But I'm going to use it, like I said. There's no point wasting the materials. They were obviously used to build this pad. It's here, and it will serve the purpose I want it to do for many years. And with a roof over it, it's not going to suffer any further weather degradation. And what water would come in, it's on a slight slope down to here. The roof will come out to about there, so with a guttering system at the back. So yeah, we're not going to get any water coming back into the ground, so I think this will serve its purpose. But you can see light is going, possibility of rain. You can see the pile of wood I've just moved. So yeah, I'm going to call it a day here today and go and get some more materials and move on to the next part of it, which is basically marking it all out and putting the posts and the post holders in, and then, shall we say, framing up the timber to make the outer skeleton of the actual woodshed. Right, I'm going to sign out here and go and get some tea. Yeah, so I'm going to sign out here. It's Andy from Folklore Hiking Sticks. Take care.